my name's Phil Wicks. I'm going to talk about the Spatial Structures Design Competition. In terms of the presentation content, first I'm going to talk about the history of conference commemoration, talk about the 2020-21 competition and sponsorship, talk about the background to the 2020-21 competition, list the highly commended entries, announce the runner-up and winner, after which I'll hand over to the runner-up for a more detailed description of their entry, who in turn will hand over to the winner to talk about their entry. History of the conference commemoration. Well, the Spatial Structures Research Centre, SSRC, was founded at the University of Surrey in May 1963 by Professor Z.S. McCoskey. The first international conference on spatial structures was held at Surrey in September 1966. The conference was successfully repeated in 1975, 1984, 1993, 2002 and 2011. Conferences in 1975, the second, and 1984, the third, were commemorated with a 10-metre high steel memorial gifted by the then German Mero Company on occasion of the second conference in September 1975, and the very familiar 6-metre diameter aluminium dome gifted from the then British Aluminium Company on occasion of the third conference in September 1984. 2020-21 competition and sponsorship. The organising committee decided to celebrate the 7th IE 2020-21 conference with a commemorative sculpture to be decided by open competition. The organising committee is grateful to Novum Structures UK Limited for sponsoring the competition through a winner's prize of £2,000 GB and a runners-up prize of £1,000 GB, with special thanks to Mr. Brian Linton, the engineering manager of Novum Structures UK Limited. This is what Novum Structures do, and you can find out more by visiting their website. Background to the 2020-21 competition. And indeed, here is a background composed of all the entries. The competition was launched on the 30th of September 2019. Its brief challenged designers, engineers, architects and artists to create a new iconic sculpture fitting within a 6-metre by 6-metre by 6-metre external space, which takes into account the conference themes and the university's architecture and public art policies. The deadline for submissions was the 28th of February 2020. 21 entries were received and they were judged by a panel of 8, including university representatives, distinguished academics and professionals in spatial structures. The entries were judged on 5 criteria: original and innovative, elegance and attention to detail, sustainability and durability, quantitative value in terms of both economic and non-economic indicators, buildability and a design that went beyond the ordinary. The 5 highly commended entries were these. This one from Mark Da Costa, a structural engineer in London, UK. This one from Carolina Zambrano Rodriguez and colleagues from the Ricardo Palma University in Peru. This one from Thomas Wartman, a lecturer at Xi'anjiantong, Liverpool University, China. Jonathan Cortez Rodriguez and Robert Atani, both from Thornton Tomasetti. And Demi Fang and colleagues from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the USA. To announce the runner-up, here it is. It's an innovative curved steel concept designed by Emily Baker, Assistant Professor of Architecture, and Edmund Harris, Assistant Professor of Mathematics both from the University of Arkansas in the USA. The design is based on the mathematical concept of parallel transport, and it achieves a three-dimensional form with no heat treatment or machine rolling of the steel. To announce the winner, it's the Attractor, designed by Volodymyr Opanasiuk, Director of REDD, Katie Cunningham, Architect, Charlie Pye, Architectural Assistant, and Alexandra Kovalenko, Visualizer, the latter three from Make Architects. Here's an animation of the winning entry, along with some views, where it can be seen to be a combined timber and steel cable stayed structure.